Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to close out my sinking funds for the month of July. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. I hope y'all are having a super fantastic day. Thank you to everybody who have subscribed and who keeps returning a thumbs up in my videos. I appreciate y'all so much. It's been interesting around here. Y'all know I went with my son on Friday to get his wisdom teeth extracted, and today is Saturday, so he's doing much better today. Yesterday was it was hilarious at first. Let me be honest, it was hilarious because he was cracking jokes, he was telling stories. I didn't know what he was saying, but whatever he was saying, he was cracking himself up, so which was making me laugh just because. But yeah, he's doing better. I had to watch him until late Friday night because he kept every time he consumed something, it would come back up, and so I had to keep checking on him, making sure he wasn't, you know, bleeding or anything like that, because he didn't get stitches or anything. So it's a whole thing, making sure the blood clot doesn't come out. And you know, we're doing the rinses and stuff, but today has been much better. So he's been up moving and around and stuff, so I'm trying to make sure that he's just, you know, getting around, and so he is recovering. And so thank y'all for your well wishes on that, because yeah, it was a little bit I've had it done myself, but it's always different when you're like, it's your kid and I don't know why, but it's always just like, ugh, can he handle this? But anyway, so let's hop straight into these transactions. So I am going to zoom you guys in just a little bit. I got you guys zoomed in pretty tight, but I'm wearing glasses and I still can't see. So I'm gonna zoom y'all in just a little bit more, just so I can make sure y'all can see what I see, and then we can go over what I spent. And then what I'm probably gonna do is tear this page out, go back, get my paycheck number 2, because that's where I funded my sinking funds, tear that page out, and then start filling this out. I went ahead and put in my starting balances, so that way it won't take up too much of your time, because I knew I was going to give you guys a rundown on what was going on with my son and all of that. So I'm gonna take care of that right now, but let me zoom y'all in just a little bit. So of course I say that I'm going to zoom y'all in and then proceed to zoom y'all out. I'm sorry y'all, that's my work PC chiming down there. My coworker had texted me and told me that they had our gross amount for our bonuses in the system, so I went and checked on mine. So it should be pretty soon. One of them said they heard that it was the 27th. Last year it was the 28th. I haven't heard anything officially, so I don't know, but those are just the word on the curb. Those are words on the curb, so we don't know how accurate that is. But let's look at my transactions for the month. So out of my sinking funds, y'all know on 7/2, because I almost forgot about this one, to help fund my cash envelopes, I took out $445. And so that took care of that. And then of course, you know, you got the recycling of the things. And then on 7/10, I paid my yearly Sam's membership, and so that was $45. On 7/16, my son and I went to Brussels, and I paid $231.57 from the gifts fund. And I also gave him $70 cash, because for each child I give them $300 cash. And if they don't spend it, let's say like he wanted a gift versus the cash, I just take that difference from whatever they spend and give it to them in cash. They typically aren't the most, you know, they kind of probably very similar to me, not very spendy kids, you know. I think it's that growing up with a single parent type thing, that they're very conscientious about what they would ask me for. So it's the whole thing. So let me see. I think what I'm missing here is the one that doesn't have any money in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it down. I'm gonna put my son's medical, because this is a future one that I do want to put at least $1,000 in, so if they have any more expenses in the future, I can help them pay for it. I don't have anything now, and of course out of this paycheck I didn't put anything into it. And thank y'all for the suggestion for that one. And gifts is Christmas and birthdays. And so the boys, I got I started out with 536.62. Let's get my words straight. I'm saying the boys. And I did not fund that one for this month, but I did take out some money, and I think I didn't put anything in there because I was covering that bill for my son. I was cash flowing that. So let's see, it was $231.57 plus, what was that? I sent $70. Yeah, he keeps telling me to get Cash App. I'm not getting Cash App. I know that's wrong, but I'm not doing it. So I'm going to subtract out $301.57. And I'll probably have to catch up with this one so I can make sure I have enough for Christmas. That 3 is looking real ridiculous, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to keep moving, right? We can't be wasting time because I know I like to have everything a certain way. But I have a problem writing 2s and 3s. So my balance is $235.05. Okay, and then we got Christmas coming up, and so what we got? August, September, October, November, and December. So it's like 5 months at 160. That'll give me 800, and with the 200 I have, that'll give me the 1,000 that I want to have for them for Christmas, and that'll give them like 500 a piece. And that's if they take that, or it may be like 400 and then I use 100 just to buy them some things. It just depends. Medical, out of my medical I didn't spend any money, but I did deposit $40 into that. Yeah, so far so good. I've been doing pretty good. I've been following with the little guy from the fruit truck, and it's a little produce truck because he has some of everything on that thing. 164.47 plus 40, it's 204.47. I've been following his instructions and making sure that I take I think it's a half a teaspoon every morning of honey, and that's been helping with my allergies and stuff. So subscriptions, I had 243.18. That's my starting balance, $243.18. I deposited $40, and then I spent $45 at Sam's. And so 243.18 plus 40 minus 45, and 238.18. Now my clothing, I started out with $84.95, and I only add an extra $10 to this. I haven't done anything. I don't have enough to spend to buy anything, but $94.95. I am getting so tongue-tied. $94.95. But yeah, so yeah, the bonus is coming pretty soon. It's not going to be like it was last year. It's going to be very, 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 very small because the percentage that they gave was really, really small. Car maintenance, I started out with $465.17, and I didn't add anything to car maintenance. And so since I didn't add anything, I'm just going to take over $465.17. I was trying to remember the why, but I think it was between trying to fund my bills for the future and also my son's medical bill that kind of stopped some things. But it's okay. Stuff happens. Life happens. So, and he's doing better, so that's what's important. The next thing was the insurance. And so, oh yeah, did I say that I spent $633.93 on my car insurance for the next 6 months? I did. That was $722. So for the insurance, I deposited $130, and this is for my renters and my car insurance. And so I subtracted out $633.93. It's so weird. It gets so cold in here, but in my son's room it's like really hot. 767.8 plus 130 minus 633.93, and my ending balance is 263.87. And so it was where my renter's insurance used to get renewed every year in September. Now my renter's insurance is going to be renewed in April. So I'll get a little bit more time to put up money for my January's car insurance, and then I'll be back in the loop to pay that one and to pay my renter's insurance. Now the next thing I have is household, and I'm depositing $100 here. I think this is what's throwing me off. It's like, why did I choose household to put $100 into that one instead of car maintenance? To me, car maintenance has the higher priority, so I'm just wondering about that. Like, why did I choose that? I didn't take anything out. 269.66 is going to be my ending balance, because my starting balance was 169.66. So 269.66. And I'm thinking down to, like, what do I have downstairs? And I think I'm pretty stocked up on tissue, paper towels, and stuff like that. But I do go to Sam's to pick up certain things that might be needed. That the kids take to work. So when they drop, well, my youngest drops by, they pick up whatever and they take it. And so my oldest, he's still here, so, and he grabs whatever he needs for the night. And there's that. So maybe that's why I chose that, but I don't know. My electronics, so this is for my cell phones, $396.22, so $396.22. I'm only adding $50 this month. And I know I did read a comment. One of you guys had told me about checking on Amazon for an unlocked phone, an older model. And I'll have to look into that. I've had like a really negative experience with a refurbished phone before, so that's my apprehension about not getting a new device, is because I did have a refurbished phone one time when I messed up my phone, and I had some kind of insurance plan through my cell phone provider that I was paying every month, and you know, I paid them like $200 or something like that for the phone, and it was okay until you would plug it up. And if you plugged it up to recharge the battery, it would and if you touch the screen at all, it would all of a sudden acted like you did multiple things. So it would start calling numbers, web browser will open, and different pages would start populating. It might send somebody a text, you know, like it was just doing the weirdest stuff. And so that's why I'm a little bit apprehensive about like refurbished phones, because it's like I don't want to ever go through that again. So for my electronics, I have $446.22, so $446.22. And this is the money that's just right here. This is not including the cash that I was saving. You guys remember when I was doing the savings challenges? I still have that money. It's up in my closet, but I still have that money. I just have so much crap in my closet that I can't get to where my savings challenges are under all that stuff, but it's still in there. I know, I've seen it. So I still have that money. And so I think if you add this money with what I have in that jar, I may be getting closer to $800 instead of $400. So this is only kind of maybe half the picture is reflected here. This is what I'm doing on a routine basis. Okay, so the bill money. Out of paycheck number 2, I put in $835. And I had taken out $445 at the beginning of the month just to kind of set me up with my cash for my cash envelopes. And so let's look at my total. So $564 to start, add $835 and subtract out $445. And so I have $954. There. So yeah, and so that's getting me closer to at least starting off with my base of 1,000. I have to start somewhere, so that is it. But yeah, and so I didn't, since this is going to be a new one, it'll be something that I put in the future. I'm not sure if I'll get started this year or if this will take me into 2023, but I want to get started writing it in so that way I'll have that. And the next one that I need to get added into the budget at some point is self-care. And this may be like me going in and getting massages or something, because I do work a lot and I do need a break sometimes. So I'm gonna zoom you guys out a little bit so that way I can add up all the numbers and then put them in my total, which is down here below. So now that I got that, and I'm sure I can see, and my battery pack just opened up. The little battery switch thing just popped open. It scared the crap out of me. Whew. But now let me get started on this. Get this all totaled up so I can move on with my life today. Get back on mom duty. Make sure he's okay over there and he's not gagging or anything. Yeah, I've been trying to make sure that, you know, because he's eating significantly less calories than he's used to, and make sure he's staying hydrated. So, but yeah, that's been a challenge. 465.17, and I'm not going to mess with that battery thing. Everything in my head wants me to go up there and fix that. 169.66 plus 1200 plus 396.22 plus 564, and I got 4591.96. So where's my scratch paper? I don't have any, so let me pull out a little post-it note. I always have post-it notes somewhere nearby. 4591.96. I want to add this up one more time and try not to talk. 536.62, 164.47, 243.18, 84.95, 465.17, 767.8, 169.66, 1200, 396.22, 564. Ooh, that comes out different. 45.9207. One more time. Yeah, whenever they're not equaling, either I fat fingered something or I did something, so I like to do things multiple times. 536.62. Okay, 45.92.07. All right, so next is the amount that I put to my sinking funds this month. And I'm going to add something for my emergency fund so we can keep track of that on paper. 40, 40, 10, 130, 100, 50, 835. It's 1205. Yep, that matches paycheck number 2. That's what I was looking at. Okay, and now all of my expenses, I'm just making sure that all of my expenses are represented on here. Make sure I'm not trying to hustle myself. 301.57 plus 45 plus 633.93 plus 445. Nope, too many fours. 5. 1425.50. Gonna do that one more again. Plus 445. 1425.50 is what I spent this month. But yeah, I'm hoping August everything just kind of calms down. 1425.50, and that's there. Now the next thing is going to be my ending balances. 235.05 plus 204.47 plus 238.18 plus 94.95 plus 465.17 plus 263.87 plus 269.66 plus 1200 plus 446.22 plus 954. And I got 4371.57, and then I'm gonna go across here and see if they match. If it's not right, gotta do it again. 4592.07 plus 1205 minus 1425.50, 4371.57. So woohoo! I did it, yay. 4371.57. I'm just messing up this thing. It looks horrible, but we know what that is. We're gonna do it right here, because I'll come back next month in August trying to look at this and I won't know what I wrote. But yep, so that is all the money. So the sinking funds are officially closed for the rest of the month. And when I get my bonus, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll that money into August. I know it's not reflected on my August monthly budget, but if it comes about the same time, if it comes 27, 28, I'll just wait until I get paid for the month of August, and then put it in my paycheck budget number 1. So there'll be 2 checks represented in that. That's if and only if they decide to pay us the 27th, if what the rumors are saying are true. They can change up, and so a lot of times that's why one of the biggest things that I have been trying to do was not be dependent on my bonus. That was something I wanted to stop doing, because I hated having things that were dependent on that money and then they change in dates, or they just say, hey, we're not giving out bonuses this year because of X, Y, and Z, you know, and then all of my hopes would be dashed, and then I'm angry and all this other stuff. So it's like, let me get my finances together so I don't need this money for something, for some goal, for some whatever, and I can function just fine without it. And I don't have to worry about my mood being all jacked up because I was hoping for something that I know is not a fixed thing. It's not a sure thing. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. And y'all have a super fantastic Sunday. Can y'all believe it? I'm putting out a video on Sunday. Yay! Y'all have a good one. Bye.